This quick video is a brief tutorial on navigating this class, your home screen, as well as a couple other pieces of information I just want to make sure everyone is clear on, hoping to kind of clear up any confusion as the semester goes forward, trying to give you all the information you need to be successful. So now I know that this says civics and government. For my civics and governments students, this would be the appropriate text at the top of the screen. But for many of you, and let me do this as if you a student, even if you're in my economics class or my leadership class, the information here is going to be the same for all of you. This at least the pieces of information I'm going to be talking about in this little brief tutorial video. So what this relates to is just a couple important things you need to be aware of. So many of you have oftentimes when you come to these pages, we'll go down to the side here and you can kind of see it if I move my face. You will click on these particular icons right here under the to-do list and then do your assignments. And then every once in a while you're going to run into an issue where a video will not upload correctly for you, or you can't see the information related to the assignment and you're confused as to how to complete an assignment because you don't have the necessary information. And so here's the thing. We want you to not use this. And let me say it again. Please don't click here. Okay? One more time. I almost pointed at it on my screen like that's helpful to you. Don't click here. Don't do this. Just stay away from it. It's bad. It's not helpful. It's not useful. Stay away from it. Okay, so don't do it. Instead, we would like you to click here. Everybody see it? It says modules. If you click on modules, you will hopefully in time, if depending on how fast your internet is, boom, it will load up this page. Now from this page, this does everything that to-do did for you with the added bonus of giving you all of the necessary information related to all of the assignments, not just the assignments, but the readings and such. Now you may not want to read through all of that. Maybe you get it already. Maybe the assignment's super easy for you. That's fine. But if you need a little extra help or you need a reminder, there it is for you, right? Another reason why this is essentially important is because while these live session assignments will be here, and if you remember back on the home page, which I'm clicking back to for your benefit, there's that assignment right there, weekly, oh, that's weekly announcement, sorry, live session participation, right? For the live session participations, what you need to be aware of is the recording is going to be loaded in right here once it happens under briefings here in the module page. You will not find that on the to-do list. So you will not have the information you need unless you click on modules. So again, I cannot stress enough. Please click on the modules tab and work through your assignments this way. Don't click on the to-do tabs as it will not be useful to you. If you want to know what's due, it always has a date. That tells you. If it's got points and a date, it's an assignment. If it has neither points nor date, it's a reading. All right? So that's the first thing. The second thing you're going to notice is that these assignments, each of these modules are broken down by briefings and textbook. The briefings are the live sessions and anything associated with live sessions. And the textbook is basically all the other assignments that you would do that aren't associated specifically with the live sessions. So keep that in mind. It's broken down into week 1 of this unit and week 2. Now, economic students, yours is a bit different as your assignments are listed by week, but still you have this breakdown, briefings and textbook. So that's the first thing I want you all to be well and truly aware of. Click on the modules tab. Please do not click on the to-do tab. The second thing you need to be aware of is with regard to these live session assignments. And again, I want to break this down for you. If you are in the live session, then you need to be certain to do these things right here. Keep your camera on. That's worth a point. If you choose not to have your camera on, you will lose a point automatically right off the bat. Actively participate verbally. Communicating verbally is worth 3 points. If you say nothing, and there will be an opportunity to at least speak in the class, then you won't get those 3 points. And it's such an easy thing just to communicate something. And then engage in the live chat which many of you always do, that's worth a point. So you add all those beautiful points up. Being at the live session is worth 5, plus 1, plus 3, plus 1 equals 10. For you math students out there or anybody who knows how to add, it's 10 points. 10 out of 10 on an assessment. There you have it. That's all the credit you need. If you did not attend the live session, so you had to watch the recording, one, this link is going to be eliminated. It won't be there, so don't worry about that, because as I told you, the live session link is going to be provided for you under this assignment in modules. But one, you're going to need to write a one-sentence brief summary of the session. I put 100 to 125 words, and I really don't even need that many. I just need a 1 to 2 sentence summary of the session that basically, in a nutshell, in a sentence, breaks down what we talked about. Okay, so it's like restating the objective in your own words, basically. Then I want you to state the objectives in my words. So what were the actual learning objectives for this unit? I will always put them on the screen in the presentation, in the live session, and I will always read them. So pause your screen, type them out, right? And then put them in the assignment. There you go. It's an easy point. So a one sentence, your own words summary is worth 5. A restating of the objectives is worth 1. Then the 3 things. Identify one thing that we discussed that you already knew. Identify one thing that we discussed that you did not know. And then one question you still have. So those are 3 sentences I want. One sentence that just basically says, I already knew that. One sentence that says, didn't know that. And one sentence that says, I still want to know about this. Okay? Now, I said sentence. This means complete sentence, please. This does not mean a sentence that begins with a non-capitalized letter that goes, hey, or something like that, right? That has no punctuation and, says like, if it says I didn't know and it's like uncapitalized I, just don't text the answer as you would texting a friend. This is an academic assignment. I will hit you for deductions if you do not properly form sentences with punctuation. So please do it. This is academics. It is expected. It's not just expected in the academic form. This is expected in the workplace environment. Say, well, I'm not going to go to college. I'm going to go get a job at such and such. Fine. You still need to communicate like a professional. And if you don't, that says a lot about you and a lot about your hireability, or a lot about whether or not your boss wants to take you seriously and give you more money. Because nobody wants to give somebody more money who doesn't want to form a sentence. It kind of makes a boss ask a question. They're not going to write a full sentence. How seriously do they take my money that they are working with in this job? Okay, so just keep that in mind, because in the business world, in the trades world, and in the world where you are doing a job and you are doing work for somebody and they're investing in you to invest in their company, bosses want to be sure that the people they hire take the details seriously, and even down to the thing of writing complete sentences. I know it sounds annoying that we stress it, but it's important because people won't take you seriously. And when it comes to asking for more money in a job or something like that, you want to be taken seriously. So please make sure you do that, all right? Just complete sentences for 3 points. I mean, it's a simple thing to do, but you'd be surprised how many don't do it. The last thing is a reflection on what you learned. Similar to the first thing, all you need to do is in a sentence or so, reflect on, in your own words, what you take away from this lesson that we learned. And it could be something simple. You do not have to give me some philosophical statement that is life-changing and epic, okay? I just need to know what's a takeaway, right, in a sentence or so. So that's a simple little, you add it together, 10 points. And that's how you will earn your points. So that is how you are doing live session participation assignments, whether you are in the live session or whether you are watching the recording after the fact, all right? So there is that. So once again, the big takeaways from this little video here is 1, when you are working through the module and you're in your home screen, please stay away from clicking over here. Please, 1,000 times, click on modules. Once you're in the live session, please make sure that you are doing those live sessions either by attending them or by completing the live session assignments as they are written out with complete sentences, good punctuation, good grammar, and all of the fixins. Other than that, if you have any questions, always reach out to me. But I'm looking forward to a fantastic semester. And as long as you hit those major points, I think you are going to be in fantastic shape this semester. All right. Well, I look forward to seeing you all in the sessions and throughout the semester. Have a great day.